Use your imagination. Turn sheep into clouds. Parachutes work best when they're open. Let the butterflies out. Open all doors. There's no final frontier. Have no fear, my dear. Adventure is here. The key that sets you free is closer than you think. Don't let the flood keep you from tending to your things. Use your imagination. Turn raisins to grapes. Dragons exist. Let them be your escape. Young and innocent, superheroes to be. Learn the lessons of life. They're all like you and me. Listen with your eyes. Fly thought on wings of blue. In the fire of attention, all you burn is you. Navigate your demons. Hope will guide you through the storm. Fear is the path to the dark. Feel safe where it is warm. Use your imagination. Predictions of gold. Love is at the table.
Hi everyone. We are live. I am live. Who would have thought I would make anything happen today? Boy, has it been a busy day. I hope everything works. Please let me know if it doesn't, if there's somewhere I see some things moving here, so I think it looks good. But wow, today has been very busy and it's very hot in Germany, and that means that mostly my son didn't want to go to bed. He didn't want to fall asleep, so I couldn't prepare the things that I had prepared. Oh man, it's hard. But hey, I am here, and in contrary to what you think I will be doing, namely a playthrough of early August, I will not be doing that. Mostly because I have some new energy and some new ideas to continue the puppets, because I want to finish the puppet project, because I think it's a lovely idea and I want to continue it. And hi Dutch, hi, nice that you're here. So I want to continue the puppets, and that means I need some more time to continue to do that. So let me give you a quick view of how the puppets are hanging right now. This is yeah. They're in storage, and it makes me sad. Someone's head is hanging there. Oh, there's Nick in the background. Who's that? Oh, that's actually me. Oh, that's my head. Yeah, that doesn't look fun. So I will pick it up, and I will do that next week. I have an idea of how to continue next week and from then onward. So that's something you can look forward to. So what will I be doing tonight? Well, tonight I want to do a solo playthrough of the game Ganz Schön Clever. There it is. I think it's a fun game. Last time I played it with Dan, but it's a solo game as well. And I thought last time I did a very bad job of explaining. So now I will do better. Just some general information about me, why I was so busy today. Well, first of all, I had to pick up some more shirts. This scale is broken. Oh, it's in mirror, I think. So you will not be able to see it, but, well, not like it. Oh, and the colors are switching around. That's just how it is. I did not have any time to make it nice, so I just did the basics here. You are missing some characters and roles. You are very right, Dutch. Yeah, they're around here somewhere in this terrible mess that I'm in. I came back from the holiday, our family holiday, and everything is basically still where I dropped it when I came back home in my studio. It's a mess. I'm not showing you because it's a mess. Just believe me, it is. I will be playing this game. Oh, but I wanted to talk a bit about what's happening tomorrow morning. I will wake up at 6, and at 6:10 I will be in the bus going to the airport, going to Birmingham. The UK Games Expo starts tomorrow night. There is already a press preview, and I will be one of those press people who gets to get in early and see all the games laid out on the tables. So I am very much looking forward to seeing those games. Then there is a seminar on how to get your equipment going for the live shows that we will be doing during the UK Games Expo. I will be doing 3 live shows that I'm really excited about. Friday night at 6:30, I will be doing Pandemic Live. Who better to play a game of Pandemic Live than, well, it's no Pandemic Legacy, but still, I think it's gonna be great. Yes, Dutch, I think you should really love the UK Games Expo. It is so different from every other big con that I've been to, where mostly it's all about the booths and hanging out there. But this, for me, is all about playing games and doing some live shows, like the Pandemic Live event. I just said it on Saturday. Dan Hughes is so terribly terrified for his first live show. For me, it's a live show. What can go wrong? I don't... I'm really looking forward to it. I prepared a song in which the teams will have to guess which 3 board games I'm singing about, and we are having kazoos and special guests. Z Garcia is there, and John from Actual Law is there. So that's gonna be amazing. And on Saturday night, Tom invited me to join him and Z for the top 10 they will be doing live there. So I will be doing that at 7 in the Toot Suite. Is one of the rooms. Doesn't matter which one it is. So how about Ganz Schön Clever, nominated for KennerSpiel des Jahres, the board gaming award in Germany. Today I played for the second time the other game that he made, and that is also nominated for KennerSpiel des Jahres, Quacksalber von Quedlinburg, which is a fun game. It really is a fun game, but it's weird that it's nominated for KennerSpiel des Jahres. There are so many games that I think should have taken it instead. But it's fun. I played it with my 9-year-old son and his friend, who's not even a gamer, but also 9 years old. And I don't think they should be able to get that game from the beginning. If it's a KennerSpiel, then it's in the wrong category. But I had fun with them, so that counts for something. Tax refunds aren't in yet for you, Dutch. Well, I don't want to talk about taxes right now because my tax audit is still pending, because they still need stuff that I'm not able to provide, so I have to do stuff for it. I hate it. Let's not talk about it. Let's just not talk about it. Okay, Ganz Schön Clever is a game with 6 dice and a scoring sheet. And you can play it solo, but you can also play it with up to 4 people. Just makes the game a bit shorter because on my scoring sheet, which is just a roll and write here, if you play a 4-player game, you only play 4 rounds per person, and 5 in a 3-player, and 6 if you play solo, and that is what I am doing. On your turn, as an active player, because even in solo play there is a passive round where you just roll the dice and use the 3 dice. Well, doesn't matter. I'll say that in a second. It's my turn. I'm the active player. First, I mark off my first round, and I get a bonus, a reroll. 1 free reroll to use when I am a active player. I'm so active. So what do? I roll the 6 dice, and I will be putting these 6 dice here so I can see them. Now I have to choose one of them to mark something on my board. Every color has its own spot on the board. You have for yellow, you will have here this bingo spot, and if you have a straight line or one diagonal line here, you get a bonus, and that can be points, yellow stars, points at the end of the game, or extra things you can cross off in one of the other areas. The fox is a bonus, I'll talk about it later, and the +1 means that you get 1 extra die at a moment you seem fit best. Yeah. So, that's yellow. I could cross off the 2 right here. I could do, let me see, green. Green is a track right over here where you start with at least a 1, then it has to be at least a 2, and it gets harder and harder. The hardest one is at least a 5, so it can be a 5 or a 6 on this, but it starts here, so you cannot use cross off numbers that you aren't at, because you have to start here at the first one. That's what the arrow means. So I could use this 3 and cross off the first one on the green track. The orange track is kind of the track that you can always use because it's just write down the points in orange. So I could put down a 3 right over here, and it would give me at the end of the game 3 points in the orange thing. It doesn't have any restrictions whatsoever. The purple track, however, does have restrictions because the first number must be lower than the second and the third. So the number gets higher and higher and higher. You could put a 5 on the first one, but that would mean that you can only put a 6 on the second one. So that's the trick right there. And the fun is the 6 counts as a 0. So that means after a 6, you can start wherever you want. You can put a 1 down or a 2 or a 3. So that's purple. And then we have blue. And blue always works together with white. This is the area where, again, you count up the points for blue and white. In this case, that would be a 5. And you cross off the 5 right over here. Again, if you make a straight line, you get a bonus, a +1, meaning an extra die, or a cross off at yellow, or write 5 points at the orange track. That is how that works. And these are the 5 colors. And the white one you can use as any of those colors. So you can always say, okay, I'm using that as a green, or choosing the white as a blue means that you will still count the white and the blue die together, and so that would always be the same value as these. Now, what is the trick of the game? When you are the active player, higher numbers tend to be better. So what they say is, if you choose a higher number, all the lower numbers are gone for this round, because I could choose 3 different dice, unless my first die would be a 6 and all the other dice would be lower. Then I would have a problem, because then I would not have enough dice to pick from. Let me show you what I mean by that. In this case, it is very easy. I'll just pick a a die that is low. The lowest one is a 2, so I'll pick this purple die, a purple 2, and I write it down here. That's 2 points right in the purple area. From now on, I have to have a 3 or higher on purple. These dice I can re-roll. And haha, an orange 1. That is a good example because what now you'll get to see what I mean. I could take this orange 1, but it's just a 1. So that's too low for me. I want to get more points, so I will not take this one. Again, I can use the blue 2 together with a white 1 to cross off the 5 here, or use this 3 as a joker. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this white die as a joker for purple. I already used the purple die, and in this case, I'm using it as a purple 3. 3 is higher than 2, so I am all good. Now, I chose this 3, and that means the 2 dice that are lower are out. They are not for me to re-roll. I cannot choose one of those. And there we go. A yellow 6 and a green 5. I'm choosing the yellow 6. So, should I have been playing with more people, now each one of those other people, other players, would have gotten the chance to choose one of those leftover dice. And the box comes with a nice picture of a silver tray because they can choose one of the dice that are on the silver platter that are offered to the players that are not the active players. They are the passive ones. So we don't have an extra player, but they could have chosen one of those dice. My active round is over, and I get to be the passive player. Hi, Ambi. Nice that you're joining. No pandemic tonight. I was very busy and not able to prepare well enough. My son just I'm recording in a room that is separate from the house. You have to go through the garden, and my son does not want to be alone in the house, which I get. So I can only leave him there when he's asleep, and he rarely wakes up. It happened one time during a recording for This Game is Broken while I was recording here in this room, and then he was here crying, got in and said, "You left me alone in the house." And I keep telling him, this is a room of the house. I'm still in the house. But yeah. So I'm playing Ganz Schön Clever, which is good because I'm preparing for tomorrow to go to the UK Games Expo. Looks like the dice tray camera is frozen. Oh no, that would be bad. Let me see if I can fix that. I think you are right for sure. Let me see. Let me see if I can restart this one. Oh yeah, look, it's frozen with my hand in it. Oh, technical difficulties. Ta-da, ta-da. In the meantime, we can talk a little bit about the UK Games Expo that starts tomorrow. I wanted to do a video about it, but there are so few games that are coming out at the UK Games Expo. It's not really... There's nothing to talk about. It's demos, demos, demos. So, do you have a game that you've heard about that will be at the UK Games Expo? I'm looking forward to demoing some games. The detective game from Portal looks very interesting to me. And... yeah, this is a fun game, and I will bring it to Dice Tower Con, and it probably will be there at Dice Tower Con. But I'll bring it, so it's very easy to learn. And how are we doing here? There. I have some image now. Now I have to flip it. How can I flip it without changing everything I prepared? Da-da-da. There, hopefully it's kind of in the same place. Huh. Kind of. And fixed. Yeah. Where was I? I am not making a vlog at the UK Games Expo because that's just too much work. I've got 3 live shows there, and I'll post stuff on Facebook and yeah, but no vlog. I don't have the time for it. So now this round I am the passive player. The passive player. So I'm rolling these dice. Let me take this this coin as center, because in case of a tie, I'll use the dice that are closest to the coin. Here we go. As a passive player in a solo game, you have to remove the highest numbers from the box. So that would be the orange 6. So I'm pretending the now active player is choosing these dice, and which one is closer? This one's closer. That means that this one and this one are going on the silver platter. No, are going out, and this is what is offered to me as the passive player. I can choose one of those. What am I choosing? I can choose this 3, and of course blue will always be connected with the white one, so I could mark off the 8 here. I could use yellow for a 3 here and make try to make a line there, or I can use the green one to cross off the first on the green track. I am going for yellow some more because I think that's a good color. So my round 2. Now I get a +1 at any moment. After I am the active player is done, I can choose any die, even the ones that were chosen by the other player. So let me see what this round brings me. Lots of 6s and lots of 5s. Now you would think that would be good, but no, if I would choose one of those higher numbers, I would lose all the dice underneath that number. Not really underneath, but yeah. Purple 1, I cannot use it because I already have a 3 here. So it has to be 3 or higher. Orange, I still don't want that. I could re-roll. I've got 1 re-roll here. But no, I'm doing something weird. I'm using the green 5. Why should I use the green 5? No, I'll use the yellow 5 here. Yellow 5, crossing off another yellow number. Now, these 2, I do not get to re-roll because the 5 is higher. And that only leaves me these 3 dice to choose from. Now, this is good. A green 1, easy does it. Crossing off with these. And the last one is a blue 6 together would make a 9, or a joker for 3. I am using this 3 as a joker to cross off the 9 on blue, because blue always connects with white. Hi, Nick. No pandemic today. No, I'm sorry. I didn't have the time to prepare it. My son didn't want to go to bed. It was a terrible story. And I did my best, but he just didn't want to go. It's hot. It's really hot here. We're in some kind of pre-summer heat wave. The weather is weird. So this was my active turn. And now I'm rolling the dice for a passive round. And these are used by the active player. So I have these to choose from. A yellow 1, a green 1, which I cannot use because I need at least a green 2, or a 3 jokery thing, which I will use as a green die to cross off my green 2. So I used this white die as a joker to make it a green 1 and to cross off the 2. Next round, it's a quick game. It really is a quick game. Round 3, I get another bonus, another reroll right over here. And here we go. What do I have? And 2 2s. And a green 6. I will use this white 2 together with the blue dice to make it a blue 7. And roll again. Yeah, the dice tray is actually the box of, what was the game called? Celestia. It's the right shape, and I put a little inlay in it. So today I'm playing Ganz Schön Clever. I also wanted to prepare a game of what is it called? The dice game of Castles of Burgundy, but I didn't have time to prepare it, so I'll just keep it nice and short and quick so I can start packing. Where is it? Ooh, this is not good. I cannot use a purple one. I don't want to use an orange one because it's just 1 point, and I think that's not what I should take. And a green 2 I cannot use either, so I'll use my reroll, crossing it out to make sure that it's gone. And this is not better. A yellow 1. Oh, I'll just use the yellow one. Still no straight line here, so just continuing. It is a fun game. I can... Ooh, look. Oh, wow. Purple 6 is such a great number to get because that would reset my purple streak right over here. So I'll do that. And as a bonus for filling in this number, I get another reroll here. And this was my third round as an active player, and now I get to be the passive player. Here we go. And these are gone, so I get stuck with these. Now, the yellow one I can still cross off right over here. The blue one will always combine with the white one, which is a 6, which would make a 7, which I already have crossed out, so I cannot use. And the orange one is, it's a 2, but okay, I'll start filling in my orange ones. Here, a 2. Why would I want to put an orange 2 in a row that is not that good? Well, at the end of the game, you get bonus points if you have foxes. There are 5 different foxes, and the foxes give you as many points as your lowest scoring color. So you want to get them up, each one of them, so the foxes are worth something. So I have to somehow put some points in orange. It would have been better if that would have been a 6, but hey, I cannot choose. What I can choose is the bonus you get, the perk, if you start round 4. I get to choose either to cross out anything I want, or to put down a 6 in either orange or purple. And I think I'm gonna need my points, so I am putting here a 6 in the orange area. And here we go. High numbers, an orange 2. I'm not gonna take the orange 2, sorry. I am gonna take the green 4. That would bring me one step closer to more points in the green area. Here we go. A yellow 1. Not what I was looking for. But a blue 11. Well, that's rare. So I'll take a blue 11. And my last purple 6. And a blue 8 or a joker in that. I'll do it. I'll take another purple 6, which gives me a bonus, a cross in blue. Now the 12 is very hard to reach, so I'll use my free cross on the blue. Now, so what did I use? I used this. The +1. I still have one. I can use it at any moment to use any dice I want. And I think I'm going to use it right now to reuse this purple 6. Because, hey, it's 6 points. So, I'm crossing this one out. And I'm taking another 6. And that gives me another +1. You can use as many +1s as you'd like in one turn, but you can not +1 the color you already chose. So I cannot use this 6 again, which I will not. I'm the passive player now. Let me see what my adversary gives me. Let me see. It's a 1, a 2. This one was the closest here, so it's out. This is what I can choose. And I'm choosing a blue 4. There. Next round. Round 5. No bonus. You would only play 5 or 6 rounds. If you're in a 3-player game, you play until 5. And in a 1 or 2-player game, you play until round 6. Here we go. Purple 1, blue 5. I could use the purple 1. I could also use the blue. I'm using the blue 5 here. Gives me another reroll. I'm not that much into rerolling. Yep, solo does play fast. And here we go. Another round of high numbers. I am using the... Ooh, this is going to be tricky, but I will. Orange 6, which gives me another reroll. Orange 6, and that means I lose these two. And there we are. Exactly what I wanted. I wanted a green 4. Here we are. And that gives me another +1. And I'm going to use that +1 to put down another 6 on orange. And it says here the number I will put down is doubled. So that makes it a 12. That's good. Another round as the passive player. So they will leave me with these. So like I said, whatever is closest to the coin, I will put on the board here to keep myself straight and choose fair. So I've done that since the beginning. So orange 1, nope. Purple 2, I could do that. I could also use, I'm going to use the purple 2. That would give me a yellow cross. And the cross I am taking is this one. That gives me a straight line over here and gives me another +1. Now, is there anything else that I might like here? I still have no points in yellow. There's a moment where I need the crosses there. Oh, yes. I use my +1 to use this 6. And that means that I will have 14 points at least in the yellow area. My last round as an active player. Here we go. Hi, Björn. Hi, Bill. Playing Ganz Schön Clever tonight. It's almost over. The final round. The 6th round in the solo playthrough of Ganz Schön Clever. Here we go. And what is looking good here? A yellow 1 is not that tempting. Orange 4. Well, orange would be nice because it would give me a bonus. I'm going to do a reroll. I've got plenty of rerolls, so I'll use it to see if something better pops up. I would love to get a green 5, but It's not looking like a green 5. No. I'm hoping to get some better numbers here. What is this? Orange 1, purple 2. I don't need those, so I will leave them where they are. But I will use my yellow 4. Because crossing off this... Oh, no, it's not true. I'm still doing it. Yellow 4. Whoop. I get 1 fox. And 3 dice left. Come on! Yeah, if you rewatch this, you should be able to get the rules from it, I hope. That's what I wanted it to be. It's a fun game. But wait until my final thoughts at the end. What can I do? I have a 3 that is not working for me. A blue 9 I already have. And a green 4. I'm going to do another reroll. And this is even worse. My final reroll. Whoops. I've put myself in the corner here. But now I've got a blue 6. So I'll take it. Blue 6. Right over here. And come on! Give me a high number. No. This is not a high number. I cannot use the 3 right over here. I can use the 2. I can use the 2 right over here. And that will give me a 4 in yellow. In orange, which make here. And that gives me a cross in yellow. And that is what I'm using here. And that gives me 16 points. But it also gives me a blue cross, which I will use here. And that gives me a +1, as well as a yellow cross, which I will use here to gain another 20 points. Okay. I've done well on the yellow track. I've got 2 +1s left. I should always use it for orange, but I'll wait until the final turn to do that, because then I would get a +1 again. So it's coming. I'm not afraid. Anything else I should use? Nope. Purple. No. So I'm the passive player. Last roll of this game. Here it goes. You cannot use re-rolls on when you're the passive player. Kind of makes sense, but these are here, and he will take this one. So this is for me to choose from. A blue 7 does not help me at all. And I will use... Interesting. Oh! That's looking good. First thing, I will use this for as a orange... No, as a purple one. So, purple 4 gives me a fox. Now I'll use my +1 here to use this 5, crossing off this 5. And now I'm going to use this one to use the 4. Oh no. I have to use that one as the orange 4. I get another +1 that I will use as the white one to put another one here to get another blue one, another blue cross, and I will make that this one. And it will give me another fox. Game is over. Time to add up the points. Wow. There is a scoring sheet somewhere that I'm not going to use. I'll just write it down over here. The points I made in yellow are very clear. 14 plus 16 is 30, together with 20 makes this a whopping 50 points. In blue, I have crossed off a 9, and that gives me 37 points right over here. In green, I made it until here. That gives me 21 points. I have to add up the points for orange, and this is 12 plus 8 is 20, 32, 34. And the same for purple. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 20, 24, 27, 29. So now I'm going to count the foxes I have. I've got 1, 2, 3 foxes, and every fox is worth as many points as my lowest scoring color, which in this case is 21. So 3 times 21 makes 63. And counting that up, 8, 12, okay, 234, and that is a mediocre score, I would say. I almost had a top score playing solo once, which was 273, I think. So I did good on that, but it wasn't best. Supposedly you can have more than 280 points, which I look forward to. Now, what do I think of the game? Yeah, the chain reactions, it's that's fun. That's really fun. And you should always build up every color because of the foxes. The foxes are going to bring you the win. So you have to make sure that every color is at least around the 20 point mark. And that kind of takes away from every decision that you make, because you need to make points in every color. You need to make the green happen. You need to have a certain amount of blues. And you're going to have, everyone is going to have these chain reactions, unless they played in a weird way where you are taking higher dice, losing those lower ones, so you will not have your 3 dice each turn. That's a bit of a downside if you play it a lot, and I have played and I've played it a lot. It's fun, and seeing the chain reactions happen, that is fun. As a solo game, as a 2-player game, go for it. Yeah, loads of fun, but it's always around the same area. It's at some point it doesn't matter what you roll, you have to make your crosses here in green. Just have to do it. There is so much flexibility that you will make everything that you want happen. Unless you're really unlucky, but still then you can mitigate every problem you cross. You've got enough rerolls, you've got loads of those +1s. And at the end, a scoring board will almost look like this. I mean, I got more points in yellow now than I have usually, but for that I lost some points in orange and even in green. So I've never made it to the end of the purple track, but there's no use in getting to the end of the purple track because the benefits are not that good. So that's my thought on this game. It's fun, but it's not the end of the world fun. Yeah. That's it, I think. Thank you all for watching. It is a bit improvised. That's what I would use. But I had fun. I hope you did as well. And thank you for watching. I will be back with Pandemic Legacy next week with a puppet video. I already have the plan. I still have to script it, but I'm gonna have a busy weekend. I know everything is full, but it's my goal and I'm gonna stick to it. I will have a new Pandemic Legacy puppet video, and I will play Pandemic Legacy early August next week, and during the entire month of June, I will give you Pandemic Legacy on Wednesday each week. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.